Hey everyone, hope you're doing great. So I just jumped into a Tesla trade. I bought a call and I bought 100 shares. Tesla's been falling all day. I didn't catch the short at 299. Sorry, my candy here. But I did just buy it at 261.77 had support. It fell down. I was dreaming a little bit, so I bought it at 261.84. I'm going to take my first profit right here on the actual stock itself. Okay. I'm just going to sell it. I'm going to get out. I'll sell a market order. Any second now. But let's see why I actually got into this trade. Okay. So I'm going to take, what am I taking here? 263.80. So I'm taking like 200 bucks here, right? We're selling it. Boom, disappear, 200 bucks. Even though you're looking at Rivian, but here we go. Tesla. So I took 200 bucks on the stock itself, and I should have a call. Don't I have a call? Yeah, I have a call in Tesla that I bought, 260 call, expiring tomorrow. It was a day trade, what I just did. The call cost me, say what? Cost total average 475. I paid about $475 for this call. It was a 260 call. Yeah, there it is. There it is. 260 call that I took. Okay. It's up $115. It should be up more. I mean, we just made 200 bucks on the actual stock, right? So I paid about $476 for this call. I'm going to put a stop on this call. I'm not going to lose money on it. Plus, I got the 200 bucks from the day trade that I just made. Why did I make this trade though? Tesla's falling. Fell from 299. Why did I just now make this trade? Do you see anything that I'm seeing? What did I see? So, this is what I saw. Don't tell anyone. This is a trick. It took me a long, 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 long time to find out how to play these trades. Okay. This is a monthly graph you're looking at. Okay. It's a monthly graph. See this? Last month's close was 261.77. We went up this month to 299, whatever it was, 25, right? Close to 300 bucks. And we fell in 2 days. Boom. I got to tell you, when I was looking at the weekly graph and the way it got taken out, I knew that I should just ignore the weekly graphs. And I should go look at the monthly graph. And I got to tell you, monthly graphs on stuff like this, they usually have some serious implications. That it's possible we're going to break this 261.77 area and go below. We already did on the intraday. I got in. I'll show you. I saw a wicked candle. It was on a 1 minute graph. Look what happened on a 1 minute graph when we got to 261.75. It was right here, and we just fell out of bed. There was, boom, rolled back up to 262, boom, took everybody out. Whoever got in 261.50 went all the way down to 261.20, and then flew back up really quickly. That was the candle that I knew right after that minute. I knew I should jump in because we shouldn't have had this wick. If it was going to fall and stay, it was going to be strong, especially next to a monthly close. It's how serious a monthly close is. It's as serious as you could get. So we got caught an amazing day trade. Okay. You want to learn to figure out how I do these things, you should sign up for one of my courses, because these are the things that I teach how to find out. Next up, we're going to analyze Netflix. All right, give me a few minutes because I got some things to do. I don't know what to do with my my Bitcoin ETFs. Right, I got to figure what to do, and I got to do some research. So we're going to get back to that. Meanwhile, you got a great trade here on Tesla. All right, I just showed you how to take profit on a day trade at a great spot and how to keep that call as a long. It's just until tomorrow. It's a very expensive call, right? It was $476. Wow, it's expensive to trade these days, huh? Netflix did the same thing. You know, we were up all the way up on what was this? We were up a day 485, right? And we started coming in, but I did not buy it when it hit the last monthly's close. Because the indication already in the pre-market told me not to, you know. I had an indication, the pre-market told me not to. So I left it alone. See, pre-market, we already went all the way down to this 433 area. So I left it alone. If you really want to understand how to do this, you're going to have to sign up to my course and understand why I bought Tesla, why I didn't buy Netflix. And here's the reason why you need to use stop losses. So Tesla ended up going all the way up to 265, and now it just fell out of bed all the way down to the 260, 250, which, by the way, 260, 250 is tomorrow's call, meaning it's 260, 250, 260, 265. You know, it's every $2.50. That should also give you an indication of what's going on. So we're going to keep this call going into tomorrow. I'm going to see how it goes on this Tesla. So we were up as much as $190, I think, $200 on the call. We took $200 profit on the day trade. I want to keep this call for tomorrow, see how it goes. But we probably have a freebie, you know, because we made money on the day trade itself. If it looks really bad and it's going to start breaking today and just, you know, it's going to reach our break-even point, I might just close it out and say goodbye. I don't like to lose money on trades, but this trade was a evolved trade. It was a trade that involved a day trade on the stock itself. Take the profit and throw it into the option, because if Tesla is a strong stock, it should really support this area and give us back, you know, a few percentage points, because it's been down 10% just today alone. All right, so we're going to see how this plays out. See you all tomorrow. Market closed. All right, so what am I looking at? You know, I'm looking at the diamonds here. I want to show you what I've been showing you in the past, right? So we're going to figure out this trend. What is going on? Where are the key points? All right, so this is on a monthly graph you're looking at right now, right? And I gave you this. I said 370 was the all-time high. We're at 352. We kind of look like we're breaking out. People are like, no, this is the end of the leg, the end of the leg. Let the market tell us if it's the end of the leg. So far in a monthly, we broke this bull flag that I showed you, right, in a monthly graph. It happened on a weekly graph also. We'll get there in a minute. And now it looks like we just broke this whole area at the segment line right here, 350.18. Right? So we're going up. That's the way it seems to me. On a weekly graph, it looks beautiful. I mean, look at this. This was the first tunnel that we had. This was the second tunnel. I've been talking about it. We're going to, you know, I don't see this stopping until at least 369.50. So if people are taking money off the table, yeah, but I don't really see a reason yet to take money off the table. And And I go with the trend, right? Fundamental news has to be coming in. I didn't get anything negative so far on fundamental news, right? And the market's been okay. Some companies missed. All right. We'll see if that's a trend that continues. Then it becomes fundamental news. But look at your, look at this. The Dow Jones looks to me like it's doing okay. Look at a day. Look at a daily bar also. I mean, this is crazy what happened here this past week. This was a really good week for the Dow Jones. It's a breakout week. I remember I showed you guys some sort of head and shoulder here. It just broke it out. All right, so that's what I'm looking at on the Dow Jones. I'm looking at a breakout week. We're gonna see how it continues. Seems fine to me. Obviously the Nasdaq's got its own issues. That's where the issues are on Netflix, on Apple 198 to 193, but still, that's profit taking. I still don't see anything breaking down. And we're going to look at that right now. So we're going to look at the cues, because the SPY, in a way, we'll do the SPYs first since we're already there. So here are the SPYs. We're going to start with the weekly, because that's kind of where I've been showing you things. And this was the bull flag that we were talking about. We broke out this 394. And we kind of flew up, and then we had another range. I remember that we kind of just broke it, just, hung out there for a few weeks. Right? It was like 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks hanging out there in this trend line and breaking that as well, going back up. And on the monthly, it looks like we could reach all the way up till 458, 462. So why stop here? We could stop here, but I don't know about that yet. We're gonna see. I need to get an indication. This is a week up, breaking week. It keeps going up. Daily, we're looking okay as well. We got one down day. But if you really put a trend line on it, we didn't even break any serious trend line. Look at this. I'm going to open it up. All right. There's your trend line. We're right at support. We close above support. I didn't even get a break day. This is not a break day yet. This is just a pull-in day. The market's supposed to retrace a little bit. All right. So that's in the SPY. We still have an uptrend going on, right? Cool. Let's look at the Qs. This is where, we'll go with the weekly. And this is what we had on the weekly, right? I showed you this crazy tunnel. We came in all the way down to the 240, and then we had started getting an uptrend and a breakout and a resistance and a breakout, and we kept on going up, and we broke these resistance levels one after another. I remember it was 335, 348, 362. They're all here in blue, 370. And where are we going? I think we're going on the 410. We're going to test the all-time highs. Why not? On the Qs, on the Dow. This is what I'm seeing so far. Now, let's see if the Qs broke down, because the Dow Jones and the SPY, S&P 500 didn't break down. So on a monthly, I still have an up month, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months in a row. On a weekly, this is the first pull-in I'm getting. I did break last week's low. I didn't even break last month's high, last month's close or high yet. So I got a pull in on the weekly, nothing major. On the daily, let me get rid of this. Sorry, I was doing some Fibonacci work before. On the daily, if we're looking at it, these were the trend line, right? You see, this is what we were playing with. We even started an upward sloping trend line that we just pulled out of it, just like took off right to the moon, and things are scaring people. And now you understand why it's scaring people. Look at the slope line that we just, we started having here. This is just nuts, right? That's just crazy what's going on with these slope lines. It's a crazy upward momentum line. It's pretty steep. serious degrees going on, but we're going to look for a support. I don't really see any break. We could pull into 370 and it's still a healthy pull-in, right? There's no breakdown. I need a breakdown indication. I didn't get that yet. Let's look at volume for a second. Let's look at volume. Let's see if we get an indication based on volume. We sold a lot today. Looks like 67 million, 68 million. That is a lot. But it's not like it hasn't happened before. We sold 76 up on this day, and then we pulled in a few days. And then every single time over here also, this was a capitulation day. So we're going to see how this plays out. We sold a little bit yesterday and today. Not a little bit. We sold. We did some selling. So that's the only indication, but there's no breakdown yet. I'm not identifying a breakdown. Give me a reason for a breakdown. All right. So that's the trend for now. We are in a pull-in, and we're going to be looking for stocks to buy on these pull-ins until something fundamentally breaks. Hope you enjoy this. And I'll see you guys next video.